come join me play a couple of matches with my sister and my nephew. We're all three pretty beginners at the game. I have played for about a year, and my sister and my nephew, I think, have played for about 6 months since the summer or the fall. We enjoy playing team, and we try to implement as much team spirit as possible into our nephew, because we feel like it's a lot of competition amongst the kids while playing. They play in duos, trios, and squads, but they still don't play as a team, if you know what I mean. So we try to get him to, or get a positive influence on him, and for him to see that the effort of playing as a team will give you something, both when you're losing and when you're winning, because the blame game is not any fun. So we try our best. He doesn't need much of it. He is a good team player. We have, both me and my sister have played team sports when we were younger, and he is also playing team sports, and that kind of sport gives you a good understanding of what teamwork means. So he is pretty good at it, but we want to be on the other side of the weight, or what I should say, because he of course plays with his friends, and they're not bad teammates, but it is more competitive again with the kids, and we want it to be fun. And you will not always win, and you will not get blamed for losing. Here I don't understand what I was doing. I was playing pretty bad. I should have eliminated that one. Instead, I almost get eliminated. I'm very close. You will see in a second to be ended as well. I miss with the sword, I miss with my shotgun. I need to pop a medkit. I don't know who gave me the miracle of staying alive with 3 HP. My sister stays and pretty much becomes the bait. And it also come one more team, so it's not possible for me to do anything other than getting their cards and try to reboot them. This first round was horrible. We successfully get the reboot, but it's really hard to find any loot and health and shield and everything that we need at the end here. There's nothing else to do but to ready up again, you know? It doesn't matter at the end. I think we placed second, and we lose to a team of 3 juices. That's pretty annoying, no offense, but they are often very sweaty. After losing to the 3 juices, we tried again, and we decide that this match will be the last match for the evening, and it's important that we do play our best now. We often tend to take the forecast towers when we play, because if you're lucky and staying to the end, it could benefit you really to get a good position. Knowing where the next storm circle will form could be the difference from losing or winning, so it could be good to have. the forecast towers when playing. On the gas station is often a lot of both ammo and loot. At least in a couple of them, it's like an okay place to like go by to fill up. I feel like some matches it's a struggle to find enough ammo actually. And when you do splurge on the bullets, aka have bad aim, you need a lot of ammo. My nephew wanted to take the boss man, so we went up to the island and we want to be effective and fast to like get him, because I feel like often if you're solo, if you're playing team, someone will come and try to third party you at the end. They want you to do the job and then pick up your loot. That is like, I don't know what to say. It's a strategy, I guess, but it feels very annoying. I feel like we were very good at being efficient, and we were lucky nobody came or they came too late. And it's not shown in this video, but we also got the Rose Lady. So my nephew have her medallion, and then he also gets to pick what he wants from this guy, and he picks the fire only mask and the medallion, and my sister just picks up the sword because we don't want it to lay around. The most valuable thing here is for sure the medallion. Now we're like, okay, where to go? And I see that my nephew needs to fill up a little bit. I tried to keep an eye out for intruders. And then we're supposed to jump off the island, and I jump in the wrong direction. So we got split up and far away from each other. My nephew and my sister kept together, but I just jumped out, and I don't understand why I did it. Totally wrong direction. Luckily, it was a jump pad on top of this mountain, so I just jumped on that and got as fast as possible back with them. We ended up on top of Henry the turtle. This was before I think it was the last day of Godzilla. So Henry was all around the map. And here too, everyone, like in this last few minutes, everyone was on the same place. When we can, we try to get like an overview of where the other teams are, so we don't get ambushed, especially now when it's like shooting all around and we are in the middle of it. We try to stick together and see what we can do. Here we kind of get help from others. Someone tried to get up on our turtle, but me and my sister were like, no. But then my nephew was pretty hurt, and he wasn't able to see his own health and shield. So I was supposed to keep a track on it, and my sister like, oh my god, does he need anything? And I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, fill up now please. And I was like, is anyone coming up? It actually was a good spot to stay at because we were pretty shielded, and it was not easy for anybody else to get up here. So my nephew get all filled up again with health and shield. Then the next team to go is this one in front of us, and I jumped down here. It was not that smart. I didn't think that there were more there, even though I saw the symbols. I was like, oops, I'm sorry. But it went okay. Luckily, it went fine and we got the eliminations. We need to reposition because of the storm. And before we get to leave, we found another team. But that went fine. And I'm like, okay, are we ready? And then it's that railgun. So I see the little house out there on the field. So I'm like, we have to go for that. We need something to stay behind, shield us. I get hit. I'm supposed to mark the house, but I get hit by the railgun instead. Now I'm out of shield, and then always we all carry shield and medkits if we can. So I get some shield from my sister. Then I'm ready again. Here we are 2 teams and 1 solo left. My nephew and sister take down the solo person. And then we are just like, okay, we're in a good position. The last team really needs to come to us. So we stay put here. And we spot them. And I decide to try to blow up the car because it's so annoying in the end game to have all of the cars like driving on you. Ugh. Nothing is more irritating. So I'm like, okay, they're all 3 there. I'm just going to go for it. They don't try to move it or anything, so I guess they didn't want it. My sister spams the rock, the big rock. We're like, they need to come to us now. The car blows up. I try to check if they're on the side, but they're not. Everyone is coming, but then they split up. So 1 goes left, 1 stay there behind the tree, and also 1 is coming on the right side, or if it's the one that comes from behind the tree or something. But I think, yeah, so that is the one that came behind us. But I felt like we had a good control, and guess what? It's the 3 juices that eliminated us the past match before this. So I'm like, we're not losing this. And we didn't. We made it. It felt so nice to end with a win.
Åh, herregud, der var det vel. Der jobbet vi kjempebra som et lag. Herregud, ja, da var vi gode. Det var kult å avslutte med en seier, var det ikke det?
Jo.
Og level 300. Ja, da trenger du ikke spille noe mer da, før etter 21. februar. For da har du jo kommet til level 300. Kanskje du kommer til 320. Skal vi si ha det til tante da? Ha det! Ha det!